changed for you guys after if you're down 8, about 10 minutes into the first half? What changed from there?
Well, again, they came out really locked in defensively and really pressured, and we were working hard just to start the game, just to run offense at all the way we wanted to. And we stayed with our transition, and we had turned it over a couple times there early. And defensively, they're a really difficult team to guard because they attack the lane so hard, and their guards do a great job of that. But we just really tried to stay with it. We were trying to figure out the best way to guard the ball screen. Our normal coverage wasn't working, so we actually doubled it one time. That didn't work, and then we started switching it and started trying to gap it a little bit more on the back to try just to keep them out of the lane and try to force some contested jump shots and rebound and get out and run with it. And we were much better today on the offensive end overall. I think we went 11 trips in a row where we scored and got some good execution playing inside out and moved the ball. When we move the ball and play together, we're capable of doing that.
Rick, just Admiral tonight, I guess it's 2 games in a row now. He's had some pretty big offensive numbers. I mean, what's your evaluation of him tonight?
Well, again, I think he's a junior. He's played probably more games than a lot of seniors. I mean, he's played a lot of basketball at Tennessee in 3 years, and he's coming down the stretch, and he's figuring it out more and more. And again, 33 minutes, last time 35, and that's not necessary by design, but he's out there, he's being productive, and he's playing good basketball.
You rolled with Derek and Eve a lot late in the second half. What did you like about what they gave you?
Again, I thought both of them played the role they have to play. Big rebounds. Derek did a great job getting deep post-up position. And we talked a lot about that after the last game, as opposed to just settling to step outside the lane and catch the ball. We wanted it deeper in the lane. Derek set a great tone for that early in the game, or when he came in the game. And Kyle did that too. I thought Kyle was good today too. It's just he picked up some fouls. But Eve came in, and he's getting more and more comfortable offensively. We've always believed that he can rebound. He has some rebound. He has some big rebounds today. What did he come up with? 2. It seemed like he had more than that. 3. It seemed like he had more than that. But he was flying around and defending. But he's just getting more comfortable with both of those guys. I thought Lamonte had a great demeanor about himself. Bone had good minutes. Our guard play, for the most part, was pretty good. But they put so much pressure on you defensively. I mean, you have to really work on the defensive end, and it takes away a little bit from your offense. And we started going back to a little bit more motion there when we were trying to get the game. We wanted movement, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job with it.
What do you need to see more consistently from Kyle? Seems like he hasn't been on the floor as much lately, but it also seems like he's the first guy off the bench cheering for Derek and Eve at the same time.
Well, he's a great teammate. He's always been that. And I thought he was better today. And today he picked up 3 fouls, and it wasn't, he does. That's what he does. He cleans up everybody's mistakes. And but he was much better today than he's been the last couple games. And this is a good time for him to start to get it going too. But he's a great teammate. He's going to always pull for his teammates.
Rick, what did you see from Grant with the kind of the maturity of dealing with all that pressure tonight? Didn't take a lot of shots, but it looked like he did a lot of other things.
Well, we talked to him about it. We started telling him, just because you've got the ball in your hand, you're not going to shoot it every time. We're telling our guards not to take bad shots, and we told him you can't take bad shots. And we put the ball. If they give you the ball, and you have 2 guys on you, you got to give it back to him. And I thought tonight he did a good job with that.
Was that an emphasis to kind of go away from the 3-ball early in the second half? It looked like y'all were just kind of pounding it inside. Was that the design?
I promise you, that's how we always want to play. I mean, but some games, guys get it going, and I got on Jordan Bowden early. He took a quick shot on the other end. It wasn't a good shot. Then his guy Grant and somebody hit knees, and he pulled up for a 3, and there was nobody between him and the basket. And that's where we can continue to get better. And we want to play inside out, and we can shoot it. I mean, we were 4 for 11, and I thought we picked our spots. And but tonight, we were having success going inside, and we stayed with it. Whereas in the past, we haven't always done that. They just played to play as opposed to really having a feel for what was going on in the game.
You got 16 free throw attempts in the first half. How nice was that to see?
And that was because I thought we were really attacking in transition, looking to put the ball inside and fighting for space, doing the little things that we had really, truly gotten away from. But the execution was just better today on the offensive end, with little detail things, spacing and moving the ball and not letting the ball stick. And when it did stick is when we Admiral ended up taking some shots that he shouldn't have taken, but it wasn't his fault because guys weren't moving, they just stood and started watching, and that's where we can still get better.
Two more.
Is winning or sharing a regular season conference title anything that you've talked about with the guys?
Yeah, especially lately here. Our guys from the very beginning they want to win. They want to win every time they walk on the floor. And I don't think there's a person that competes in anything that doesn't want to win a championship, whether it's regular season, postseason, whatever it may be. And we started out the year. I mean, everybody knows that's what the ultimate objective is. But you go through it's a long season where at one point in time all we talked about was how well can we play? Can we learn to play basketball the way it needs to be played? And you talk about championships, but you can talk about them all you want. You got to play every game like it matters. And for the most part, this team has done that. Every game, no, but for the most part, yes.
Rick, this team's, I think, State was 18-1 in this building coming into tonight, and there was a lot of energy early. Did you think the guys were locked in? I mean, that's a pretty comprehensive performance.
I thought they were, and I thought they were really locked in yesterday in practice, because we had as long a film session as we've had in a long time, looking at us after the Ole Miss game. I mean, we were in there for a long time, and I told him, I said, now that we're in February, almost March, there's certain turnovers that we're not going to tolerate. And you saw a couple guys come right out. We're not going to come down on fast break, 2-on-3, and throw lob passes and turn it over. We're not going to dribble to the corner and turn it over. And turnovers are okay if it comes within what we're doing, but we're not going to make silly turnovers. So I said, hey, just know that, because the other day against Ole Miss, we made some ridiculous turnovers that are just ridiculous. And I said, I'm telling you, you do that, we'll go as deep into that bench as we have to go, but we're not going to make those kind of plays.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.